WAC has been a pioneer in the tape lighting industry for many, many years. We were one of the first ones to market with a tape light system. Now, we developed our tape lighting from the ground up ourselves. WAC is a true manufacturer. That means we design, build, not just the tape systems themselves, but also the drivers that power them. Our InvisiLED Pro series has been one of the best-selling series of tape lighting in the market today. We have lumen options from 150 lumens up to 475 lumens per foot. This basically can help you light a project from either ambient lighting for cove lighting applications down to just under cabinet accent lighting. We have color temperature options that range from 2200 Kelvin all the way up to a cool 4500 Kelvin. Some unique points, like our Pro 3 tape, offer foldable points in the tape lighting to give you continuous angles. This is useful for when you're trying to do ambient cove lighting for radial coves. A lot of times it's very difficult to light a radial cove correctly because you'll have a lot of dark spots in between the light sources. By being able to bend the tape light horizontally, we are uniquely able to offer a very inexpensive solution to give you continuous light for a cove lighting application. As a Class 2 fixture, all of our InvisiLED Pro Series indoor tape have various driver options available. Our InvisiLED Pro Series outdoor tape is a fully submersible IP68 rated fixture. At 220 lumens per foot, it's great for lighting the side of a house or maybe underneath a balcony. Color temperature options range from 2700 to 3500 Kelvin. The IP68 rating really gives you peace of mind when installing this outdoors. There is a 96 watt 24 volt driver that powers the system. Our InvisiLED CCT is a color temperature selectable tape light. On the driver, there's a switch where you can select 2700, 3000, 3500, 4000, as well as 5000 Kelvin respectively. Our InvisiLED CCT is damp location listed, with a unique PC coating on top to protect it from humidity and water. Lumen output options are 100 lumens, 200, 300, 400, as well as a 600 lumen per foot option. The 100 lumen as well as a 200 lumen tape is actually closet rated. All lumen outputs are cuttable every 4 inches before and after the connector. The connector uses a gold-plated 20-pin top-down connector for optimal connectivity. Drivers are able to be installed up to 100 feet from the start of the tape. We have various accessory options, from tape-to-tape connectors to in-wall rated connectors. We have 3 driver options available: a 60 watt, a 96 watt, as well as a 288 watt, which is 3 96 watt drivers to maintain Class 2 compliance. It's all in one housing, and each of those 96 watt drivers has its own dip switch to select a color temperature, allowing you to go 100 feet in 3 different runs, as well as select 3 different color temperatures if necessary. Imagine a kitchen setting where you want to have maybe a cooler color temperature for maybe the cove lighting, as well as a warmer color temperature for the backsplash. After about 100 foot of wire, you're able to get 60 feet of tape on our 100 lumens per foot run, and you can get up to 15 feet on our 600 lumens per foot run. Our InvisiLED outdoor 24 volt DC outdoor tape light is a wet location listed fixture with an IP65 rating. It is a non-submersible tape, but basically good for anything above the water. There's a 100 lumen per foot output as well as a 200 lumen per foot output option. Our 100 lumen per foot option can run up to 80 feet on one power supply, and the 200 lumen per foot option can run up to 40 feet on one power supply. The driver is able to be remotely installed up to 100 feet away from the beginning of the tape run. The color temperatures we have range from 2700 Kelvin to 4000 Kelvin. The tape light is able to be cut at any 4-inch increment, but again, that is the end of the run when cut. We have a quick connection system on the outdoor InvisiLED tape light, where it's a quick plug and play for easy installation. This tape light is perfect for continuously wrapping around decks and outdoor bars, without connectors in between sections for any light gaps. To complement our InvisiLED series of tape light, we actually have recessed channels. Recessed channels are a very unique way to add lines of light to your space to create a very cool contemporary architectural element. You can use our symmetrical recessed channels to light the inside and outside corners to allow wrap of a pillar continuously. We also have 90-degree corners to be able to frame products. So say you had a mirror or a painting on a wall, you can actually install this symmetrical recessed channel to around this frame or painting. How it works is that you insert the tape lighting on the adjacent side of the channel itself. There is a diffusion lens in front that creates a nice line of light and no diode imaging. You can play around with the colors of tape as well as the outputs of tape to be able to give you as much output and color as you want to add to this line of light. The channel is very unique because it's only 5/8 inch thick. That is the same thickness as your drywall. So say you cut a swath out of your existing drywall in a space. You can actually insert this channel inside, mount the tape in, spackle the edges, and then you have a nice clean line of light in even a remodel application. The channel itself comes as a 8-foot channel length as standard. You can field cut this channel to any length as well as angle just by using regular table saw. There's a foam insert that's included in each channel for easy installation. Make sure that the spackling or paint does not get inside the channel. Our asymmetrical recessed channel is a unique channel. It's also 5/8 inch thick, similar to the symmetrical recessed channel, but it casts light down and outward in an asymmetric pattern. That 5/8 inch thick channel allows for the channel to be installed into existing drywall applications. The nature of this channel allows to be installed in hallways as well as stairwells to give a modern twist on wall lights as well as step lights, creating a really nice linear path light. This channel also comes as 8-foot standard, and you can cut it in any length as well as any angle. There is a foam insert in the inside to be able to protect the inside and reflector from when you're painting and spackling this into the wall. When most people think of backlighting, they think of things like retail stores and signage. Typically with those applications, you have rows of either tape light or fluorescent tubes in order to backlight objects. But what happens is you get banding. So which you got light lines and you got dark lines in between alternating. This is a pretty common issue with backlighting objects. Enter pixels. Pixels is a sheet of LEDs that has LED diodes that are spaced evenly 1 inch apart from each other. You can cut the pixels down to 1 square inch in order to cut out different shapes or sizes according to whatever you're backlighting. Anything you're backlighting is always custom. You can actually add the sheets together of the pixels to be able to scale up to whatever size that you're trying to do to backlight, as well as cut the pixels down in order to be able to scale the pixels to fit the exact size of whatever you're backlighting. Our pixel sheet comes as a 1 foot by 2 foot sheet as standard, so there's no find the size for pixels. Because of that cutability factor and the modularity of it, you can actually either add more pixels until you have too much pixels, and then you cut off the extra that you don't need to be able to perfectly fit your backlighting needs. The pixel has 8 connectors on them to be able to power any one of those connectors, but everything is wired in parallel, so you can actually use any of the connectors as a power line in, as well as a power line out, meaning that you can actually have a row of pixels together and power only in from one direction and just have it jump connections to connections with any one of the connectors. You have electrical dead zones on the pixels as well. So these solid squares that you see on the pixels, you can mount these with staples or screws or nails. And at the same time, the back of the sheet, there is a 3M VHB adhesive. So you can rip off that backing and then just stick it onto your surface. Pixels are available in a 500 lumen per square foot as well as 1000 lumen per square foot option. Color temperatures are static from 27 to 3, 35, 4000 as well as 5000 Kelvin options respectively. A lot of times people don't realize that when you backlight objects with different color temperatures, the appearance of whatever you're backlighting is different. Now, a common usage for these backlighting pixels nowadays is to backlight natural stone. So you have beautiful quartzite or other natural onyx that you can really bring out those veins that are in the natural stone itself.